Dorchester. Welcome to Wonkeyjase. So today we thought we'd travel down to the south type situation and have a look at Dorchester. So Dorchester is a rich in heritage, none of which I've done any research on. So it's not that type of video. So anyway, it's got some brilliant architecture.
So where's Greg, sorry?
Just up here. No. So through the alleyway.
When he first pulled up, you went into...
Whoa, you can't say that on this type of video. So we found loads of parking. There's not much other than sort of a car park parking. There's no sort of street parking. It's very limited. We've got derelict buildings there, illegally parked vehicles there. That was for having a haircut. How cool is that to sit in that and have a haircut? And there was a doggy station outside the floor. Yeah, that was nice. And a bit of heritage there. I've got no idea who that person is. And there was a nice motorbike, very clean, and there were nice sausage there, very nice one for the ladies, and that was a cat cafe. That was quite cool. Dr. Minty didn't want to go into there, no idea why. Some older moped type things, mods or whatever you want to call it. And again, back to the architecture, and for a bandstand for the ladies and gentlemen in the world. And we've got a load of sort of canopies of trees, which is quite interesting. There's the town centre and some more architecture. Hold on. Hello. All right, love. So Tiffany, you want some whips and chains? So we had some lovely coffee. That does look like a smooth brew. That was from the Red Umbrella, and there's a classic cafe there. Some more doggy water there, some tennis courts, a lovely clock tower there. Yeah, you heard me correct. And there's another clock tower there. And yeah, well, that one looks a bit cheap and nasty. Some lovely properties. Well, that's an archway going into some properties going into the high street. And there's a high street, but that's not the high street part. That's a part of the high street that isn't part of the high street. It's the back end of the high street. So there's a lovely spiral stairs there, and a bit of heritage showing us how long the building was there for. Nice. And there was that was Stephen the seagull. He was very happy to talk to us, and he very proud of his webbed feet, which is the nicest to see in this day and age, to be fair. And you can take furniture out of there, or even goats and mill and all that kind of. You can't park there, mate. That was actually blocking on a box junction. Very badly done. There's a green post box. That was weird. And there's the actual high street again with a car back, and another tennis court. And they got the old brewery there. Lovely little chimney. I do like a nice stacked chimney. That's the back of a derelict building, although it's a bit hard to see and figure out what's going on. The tiniest trailer I've ever seen in my life. That was absolutely amazing. Made the day for me. So there's some water fountains placed across the Dorchester. You fill up with your water bottle. And look at that little beast, and a bit of graffiti there, not very inspiring, but it could have been better than it was. And another spot with a lovely chimney on the back of that building. Makes my day, I tell you. I can tell you that. And a load of horse street lamps, and they were looking all nice. This is a fire pump. So this is actually on top, on the side of a building, and it signifies that there's a fire pump for any fire crew that want to use it, or a water supply. So if the fire is too much for what's in the vehicle already, you can go to the fire pump, fill up some more water, use that to put the fire out. Absolutely fantastic. That was quite nice. A nice log there. I do like producing a nice log, especially after a long meal or something like that. And again, you've got a canopy of trees. I do like canopy of trees. And another for tennis court, and you can play bowling on there. You just get told to go away. And there's a nice cafe. I think there's a Gingerbread cafe. That was on the way out of Dorchester. And again, you've got some architecture looking grand there, and a bin down. So I don't know what was going on there. It should be up, right? And somebody's getting rid of it. That's all, folks. So thank you for watching the road trip today. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment below. And we've got over 1,400 videos for you to watch, all absolutely free, of course. So poor, and yeah, isn't it? And on the next video, Are snakes given a bad name, even though they kill 106,000 people per year? Do they deserve? We find out on the next video, only on Wonkeyjase. Please subscribe. Please.